Yo guys, what's up? It's Cam back at you again. Today I'm going to be bringing you a quick, well slightly quick, rig rundown. A lot of people have been asking me about this, basically saying what do you use, tell us about your gear. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Rightio then, let me quickly take you through my pedal board. Right, I have here an Evh wah pedal, a really nice subtle wah. If you compare it to things like the Zakk Wylde wah and stuff, it's really great, got lots of character to it. Moving on, we have the Evh Flanger. This is really great because for me it provides a lot of diversity. What I mean by that is you've got the EVH button for all the EVH tones, and also as well, of course, you've got the typical MXR format, which is really good because I tend to use the flanger the same way Jakey Lee would. Anyway, moving on, we have the Voodoo Lab Tremolo, which this is an awesome tremolo, probably one of the best tremolos you can buy. Utterly fantastic, and if you like, it provides the same sound as the Smiths. Moving further forward, we have the Black Label Chorus. To me, this isn't really a true chorus, but instead a bit more of a shine machine. It provides literally the same sort of tone you'd have, say, on No More Tears. It's not exactly the pedal you'd use for, say, if you wanted to mimic the Police, for example. Moving on, we have the Univibe by Mxr. This is really good for the Hendrix, Pink Floyd kind of tones, if you want to venture there. And also it's in a really nice sort of compact rugged box. Moving on, we have the Mxr Evh Phase 90, which is brilliant. Like, the reason why I got this was because it provides a really nice lush phaser sound, as well as all the Evh crazy tones you can find in it, and also it has the inclusion of the script button, so you can change from a modern a modern phaser to a vintage phaser, which is really awesome. We have a TC electronic shaker. Well, this is definitely one of my favourite pedals because it makes your clean tones so moody. If you like, it works as like a subtle vibrato. You can have it absolutely crazy, like a ray gun kind of tone, but it sounds utterly brilliant for making your clean tones rather eerie, which I'll demonstrate rather soon. This pedal I'm not going to talk about too much, but this is the Ditto Looper, the mini Ditto Looper by TC Electronic. I tend to use this if I'm, say, getting an idea down or just simply creating some ambience, or I could take a spare me along in a box when I'm teaching people. And furthermore, last two pedals are a TC Electronic Hall of Fame and a Catalan Bred Echo Rec. These two I run through the loop, simply so I can get some atmosphere on the go. And also as well, I use them if, say, I want a nice singing end to my leads. Furthermore, powering this starship of pedals are two Voodoo Lab power supplies, and all these pedals are suspended on a pedal deck, a brand new British company, which do really top quality pedal boards at a very affordable price. Literally, this thing is like aircraft aluminium. It's brilliant, nice and quite lightweight. Otherwise, that's my pedal board. Right, okay, I'm going to take you through most of my pedals. I'm going to be playing through the clean channel of my EVH 5153 through a Black Star Series 1 4x12 angled cab. Let's do this. Alright then, and now for some overdrive. Please ignore the buzz from my amp, but without further ado, let's go. Okay then, for a few of you tone geezers, I'm going to show you what the original tone is with just the raw amp. I'll toggle through all three channels. Let's do this. Right, okay then, despite the pedals that I have on my pedal board, I do like to swap a few things around from time to time. Occasionally, if I'm not using the Catalan bread, I'll use the hardwired DL8. It's a really, really good delay this. It's quite cheap, and it houses, if you like, some absolutely brilliant different types of delay. So say for example, if you want a Brian May tape echo, or some really, really nice slap or modulated delays, that's the pedal to get. Absolutely brilliant. I also have this. This is the EHX Small Stone. Brilliant for the Dave Gilmour Wish You Were Here type of phasing sound. Anyway, one of my absolute secret weapons this is the Mr. Black Eternal Gold. And this is truly the king of atmosphere. Literally what it does is the reverb itself goes up an octave or two or three or four, because it as they say in the manual, it mimics a choir of angels, and it sounds truly amazing. Definitely check this out. Otherwise, let's move on. Right, okay, now that you've seen my pedals, we'll save the best till last. Let me take you through my guitars. Right, okay then. This is the guitar I used for this demonstration of all my pedals. It is my Japanese Charvel Pro Mod, equipped with Zakk Wylde EMG signature pickups. Sounds absolutely fantastic. It is my one and true baby. We nicknamed it Snow White, hence the colour, and it has been rather regrettably bashed to pieces. Otherwise, absolutely cracking guitar, and I use it for practically everything. Let's move on to the next one. Right, okay then, this is a road-worn 50s Tele. We recently named it Magwitch, the character from Charles Dickens. Don't ask me why. It is equipped with Tex-Mex pickups. Tex-Mex pickups are I think the Mexican versions of the Texas Special pickups. The guitar has an ash body, I think. It's really, really light and very, very resonant, it has to be said, and has been very, very successfully bashed. And it looks utterly, utterly fantastic. Definitely one of my favourite guitars because it's just got some awesome balls to it. Anyway, on to the next guitar. Right, this one is another Japanese Charvel Socal. We named this one Black Betty for obvious reasons, and also because it's got an incredibly fat tone. It's utterly brilliant. It's got Damasio, Tone Zone and Evolution humbuckers. Really, really, truly fantastic guitar. Played this guitar a lot, and it's got one of the most wonderful necks you will ever have felt in your life. Truly, truly awesome, and I play this guitar all the time. Brilliant, brilliant guitar. Let's move on to the next one. Right, here is another Japanese-made Charvel. This is the Dimas. This one is in candy blue, hence we named it Candy. This was my first Charvel I ever bought, and I've played this guitar so much. It is so, so dirty. I don't know if you can see it. I play this guitar so much. Like, it can sound incredibly sweet, and it's incredibly fat and mean sounding. There's like a little twist we have with the name Candy. Not only is it candy blue, but also she's a dirty little whore, because she's absolutely brilliant at every single sound in the book. Anyway, on to the next guitar. Okay, this guitar is the Evh Circles Guitar. I bought this back in June, I think, and this literally was the bargain of the century. I bought it for under 400 quid. It was utterly, utterly brilliant guitar. Truly, truly magnificent. It got one of the best pickups ever. It is the Wolfgang Humbucker, and also it's got the very tasty addition of a detuner. I use this all the time if I want to get some really, really heavy rhythms down, and also when I really want to get some maximum wheedle on the go, because it's literally got one of the best necks ever. It very much rivals the Charvel behind me. It's got a really nice hand-rubbed oil finish, and it's just a really, really slick guitar with an incredible graphic. Let's check out the next guitar. Right, okay then. This guitar is my Big Apple Stratocaster. A very, very special guitar to me, this. It was one of my first, it was my first proper guitar. It was a very, very special Christmas present one year. It's got Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates Plus in the bridge, and the Seymour Duncan 59 in the neck. Truly, truly wonderful guitar. It's exactly the same age as me, almost to the day. And certainly is my one true baby, and this will never ever leave me. On to the next one. Alright then, a slight break from electric guitars. This is my acoustic, and it is an Alvarez RF12. I've had this guitar for about 2 years. We named it Little Al because it's not the standard dreadnought size, and it is an absolute monster. It may be a small guitar, but it's got some really fat tones in it. So check this out. On to the next one. Right, okay then, back to Charvels. This is the Charvel Superstock Socal in silver metal flake. A truly beautiful guitar. It is equipped with Seymour Duncan, JB and 59 humbuckers. An absolute mean machine. A truly wonderful guitar. Really, really limited in terms of production numbers. They only made, I think, about 90 to 120 of them. They're utterly, utterly brilliant. And it was my 18th birthday present, and I'm yet to name it. Otherwise, truly wonderful. On to the next one. Right, okay, this is the sister guitar to the one I just showed you. It is the Charvel Superstock Dimas in Sunset Orange Flake. A truly, truly wonderful guitar. If I put it on a par with anything, it's got a neck like the Evh Circles. Truly, truly wonderful. Same pickups as the last guitar, JB and 59 again. But it still has a total different flavour to all of the other guitars. As I say, you can make a guitar that's exactly the same and it will be totally different to the last. truly wonderful. And we named it Tallulah due to its exotic beauty. Otherwise, on to the next one. Right, okay then, this is my most recent purchase. It is a Japanese Charvel Socal, again. Utterly brilliant guitar. This guitar is in Ferrari red. It is exactly the same guitar with regard to pickups as the black one behind me with Damasio Tone Zone and Evolution, but it is a totally and utterly different character. It's a lot softer than the one behind me. It feels utterly brilliant. Really truly love this guitar, and we named it rather sweetly Cali, after the Ferrari California, which is kind of an oxymoron because I don't think they made it in this colour. I could be very wrong there, sorry Ferrari fans, but otherwise on to the next one. Right, okay then, here we have another Telecaster. This is the Fender made in Mexico Cabronita, a truly wonderful guitar. It contains the Fender made Fidelitron pickups, which are basically a hotter version of the original Filtertrons, and they're truly awesome. Great for a really ballsy blues tone. But one thing we have done to this guitar to sort of make it sound a lot better was we fitted some Fender vintage steel saddles, the bent steel saddles that is, just to give it a bit more balls. But what we're in the middle of doing, this is only a temporary modification, is we are in the middle of ordering a new bridge, which is the Hipshot hardtail bridge from a company called Axecaster. But otherwise, truly wonderful guitar. Let's move on to the next one. Right then, here is my dad's 1977 Stratocaster. A truly awesome guitar in all the wrong reasons. It's been utterly bashed to bits, one of a kind, been modded to death with shallow machine heads. It's got a very early Damasio Super Distortion, which is the guitar that Jakey Lee and people like that were famous for using. It has a stacked humbucker in the middle, and a very early Seymour Duncan replacement humbucker. We'll have no idea what. This guitar, when originally purchased, was black, and as you can see, has been utterly destroyed, sawn up, burnt, and when it comes to guitar playing now, it is a piece of shit. But otherwise, one of my favourites, and aptly we named it Casper. Moving on to the next guitar. Alright then, last guitar. This is my ESP made in Japan Edwards Les Paul. The guitar that caused all of the controversy. It is a truly wonderful guitar. It contains the Seymour Duncan JB and 59, one of my favourite pickup combinations. But for any of you attentive viewers, this neck pickup was put in the wrong way around by the people who built it, and it is a truly utter masterpiece. So well built. Literally, to me, this is quite. I hope I'm not being too sweeping here because I know there are a lot of Gibson fans on here, but to me, this guitar erases all the problems that Gibson guitars had. This guitar is far more manageable with regard to weight. It is really light. It hasn't got a massive fat neck. It's got some roundness to it, but it's not like a baseball bat. Dead manageable, as I say again, and also sounds bloody fantastic. Like, it's utterly awesome. And if you are Randy Rhoads fans out there, it is the guitar for you. If you don't have money to spend on a Gibson Les Paul, just literally, you could probably buy 2 of these and still be better off. Anyway, without further ado, before I get into trouble, that's all of my guitars. Cheers for watching, guys.